Kia ora, bros and girls, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year, Happy New Decade. Sorry I've been away for a while, but we're going to do a 4-star challenge on Squirrels versus Skrulls. Got 3 lanes, nothing, oscillate, and armor. Probably going to go down the middle lane there with oscillate. So yeah, I've been away for a while. I haven't really posted for the last couple of months. I've actually done the recordings, just haven't had time to put the voiceovers together and upload them. It's just been so busy around Christmas time and before that. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully you'll see a little bit more of us. But we're going to be back this month. We're doing the 4-star challenge. I've brought in the Holy Trinity here, and I've brought in Aegon and Archangel, and we'll see how we go. Aegon mainly because he's just great. He's a great quester, great to clear the lanes and stuff. So we're going to build him up, and then we'll see what comes our way later on. So it's always a bit of a slow first fight with Aegon. You know, just kind of like building up his charges, building up his combo. It's great once he gets kind of really above 150, above 75. He starts seeing a bit of improvement. Above 150 is when you really start seeing a lot of improvement, and then 200 or 300. But normally you never get to 200 or 300 in the quest. So we're gonna continue and go on to Yellow Jacket. I could use Blade, but I probably will use Aegon again. Just build up his charges. We're at 48 now, persistent combo, and that's a really nice thing with Aegon, is that, you know, once you have that persistent combo, your work is a little bit easier, you know, because like even if you get clipped mid fight or something, if you're starting off at like 70 or 75 combo, it's easy to get back up to 75 and above. Whereas you know, someone like Star-Lord, who I absolutely love as well, he does so much more damage, and I think he actually has, you know, in one fight, if you can maintain Star-Lord's combo, I think he actually probably does more damage than Aegon. But Aegon has just that little bit more utility, a little bit more of a safety buffer. So if you play a little bit more noob, you've got you kind of have a backup. So we'll carry on here. We'll take on Human Torch. We're still on with Aegon. We got the resistance with 75 charges, so resistance is down. One thing you don't want to do with Human Torch is you don't want to use energy attacks against him, because that increases his temperature. So we don't particularly want to use our SP1, which is why I haven't thrown it here to ramp up the combo. Because if you do that, then he gets high temperature and then he starts incinerating the crap out of you. So don't use that. It's better off to use the bleed or to just hit him. I kind of learned that when I was using my rank 5 Aegon in that Human Torch mini mission, probably a few months back now. I think this was kind of like when Human Torch first came out. Might have been halfway through last year. So we carry on. We're at almost 90 now, and you can see that it's no longer taking like 60 hits to get the people down. He's starting to crit a lot more. His damage is a lot more, and yeah, it's nice and easy. It's great to use him to clear, but you can use anyone really. You can use Wolverine, you can use Scarlet Witch, you can use Blade. It's whatever you really want, you know, whatever champs you have. The main reason I run a 4-star challenge is just to show people that the whole of Uncollected can be done with maxed out 4-stars. Like, you don't need to have 5 stars, and I know different people are at different stage of the game, so a lot of people that have grown with me or have been in similar alliances or whatever, they probably don't even look at videos of Uncollected anymore, because they've got champs and 5-star champs that can just walk through this content. And you know, once you start getting to that point where you have rank 4 5 stars and rank 5 5 stars, and you have the right level or the right type of those champs, then Uncollected does become quite easy. You're not wasting time, you're not wasting effort, you don't really have to learn too much about the bosses, and some synergies make it quite easy to get through this content. But for a lot of us, and for a lot of players who are growing and getting into that stage, there's a bit of a plateau there once you start getting into like your first rank 4 4-star. From your first rank 4 4-star to your first kind of like rank 5 5-star, there's a bit of it's hard work. There's a bit of a plateau. It's kind of, you get to 4-star rank 3 quite easily, and then to break to the next level, you really have to get that 4-star rank 4, which takes a long time. And then from then on until all the way up until your first 5-star rank 4, which changes the game for you, that bit is also a real struggle. So this is kind of to help that out. If you're in that level, if you're in that stage and you're wondering, oh man, like what do I need to do, what options can I take, who do I need to rank up to be able to deal with this content, how do I get through some of these bosses, how do I get through some of these fights, this one's for you. So we get to the final boss. It's Red Hulk, and he's got a tremendous amount of armor, heavy-handed, EMP, I hate that, and unblockable SP2. So yeah, the EMP modification is something like he turns around and does energy damage or shock damage or something. But what we have here is we've got Aegon and we've got Blade with the villain synergy kind of as backup. I'm going to take on Aegon first because he's got such a high combo now that I'm going to see if we can just like one-shot him. But he does do a lot of damage, and then that shock kills me. The backup, of course, is Blade with the Trinity, because that gives him danger sense against villains. Red Hulk is a villain, so it might stop that ability. Actually, I accidentally brought an Archangel. That's fine, we're gonna try to run with Archangel. Now, it's very hard to actually get a neurotoxin on Red Hulk. Now, he purifies buffs almost immediately, but you can get a neurotoxin on him, as you see, if you can get the bleed and poison at just the right moment. But it's really, really hard. It's not like normal people where, you parry, he gets the poison, because he purifies stuff straight away, but he's not actually poison immune. He's just very, very fast at purifying that. But that's okay, because all we need to do really is just bleed him out, and he's already very tough. Of course, you can use Blade with the danger sense, and this guy would be quite easy as well. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going to struggle with this boss. The main thing is not really to push him to his SP2, kind of evade the SP1, and get somebody who does damage over time. So, Archangel, Blade, Void, anyone like that, or probably even Omega, if you got Omega. Anyone who can do a lot of damage over time rather than a lot of heavy damage at him. But also crits, I think, evade his armor anyway. Cool, so hopefully that helps you guys out. If it did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. That's map 1, and we're going to move on to map 2 now. Talk soon.